What's up gamers, TCan here with another video. So with the premise of Season of Discovery being geared around rediscovering new things and Blizzard announcing that they're going to be finishing undeveloped zones from vanilla, I thought it'd be cool to share some of those undeveloped hidden zones. Today we'll be focusing on the hidden gems of Kalimdor, but before we get started, for those of you who are interested in exploring these secret zones for yourself, I'll link a video on how to get to these different places in the description below. Also at the end of the video, I'd like to address a lot of the hate received from the last video, but for now, let's get on with the exploration. First on my list is a zone that you probably haven't seen or even know that it exists, and that would be Southern Silithus. Now you get here by running all the way around Tanaris, climbing a mountain, and then running on top of that mountain until you reach Silithus. Once you reach the jagged mountains on the right, you'll want to slow fall down, and then congratulations, you've made it to the back half of Silithus. This zone is partially developed and absolutely massive, with a couple of structures and a road that takes you to a couple of unique locations. On the left-hand side of the zone, there's a couple of really cool obelisks and a sandfalls feature. In the middle, there's an uninstanced version of General Kurenak's room, and on the right-hand side of the zone, there's a really cool spot with a lot of glowing eggs in it. Now, I'm not sure if this was a testing ground for AQ when Blizzard was releasing it, but what I do know is it would be a really cool area for Blizzard to expand upon. Second on the list is GM Island. This is probably one of the most mysterious zones in the game that so many people have tried to get to but failed miserably. The island was originally intended as a spot for game masters to hang out in, but as soon as explorers figured out it was in the game, it became one of the greatest exploration challenges. When arriving at GM Island, there's a dock at the front of the island, a graveyard to the right, and a unique style house. The true mystery though is the inaccessible dungeon underneath, equipped with a chair smack dab in the middle for interrogating. Unfortunately for you, GM Island is no longer possible to reach in vanilla without hacking, and it was removed from Wrath of the Lich King due to, well, yeah, sorry about that. On the bright side though, even the Island Boys made a guest appearance to the big party prior to Blizzard removing GM Island from the game.
Oh, congratulations, and you guys are friends all together. You guys was trying to make it to the GM Island. You guys did it, so we're gonna congratulate you. You guys are the best Island Boys in the world. Hey, congratulations from my Island Boys, cause we GM Island Boys, cause we GM Island Boys, yeah.
Yeah, don't ask me. But I would love to see Blizzard adding a questline that somehow revolves around the mystery of the island and unlocking the secrets of it. Third on the list is a zone that everyone knows, and that's Mount Hyjal. To get here, you're gonna fly to Winterspring and then head over to the Dark Whisper Gorge. You'll have to navigate carefully through the gorge, and then once at the end, you can see the locked instance to getting into Hyjal. You can climb on top of this structure and then hop onto the mountain, and that'll take you right to Hyjal. Just be careful because there's invisible walls everywhere. I always find it easiest to jump to the right. Once past the invisible walls, this place is fully developed and massive. The winding roads will take you through various terrains, some that are full of life and some that are the Legion style of death. You know you've made it to the end when you stumble across the beautiful world tree and a pond right beneath it. What I also find coolest about this zone is if you're really observant, you'll find an instance portal that looks very similar to Onyxia's lair, but unfortunately it's locked and you can't go inside. This area really makes you wonder what the devs originally had planned for this area, but whatever it is, I'm really looking forward to it in Season of Discovery. Fourth on the list is Dancing Troll Village or Shatterspear Vale. You get here by climbing through the mountains at the start of Winterspring where you exit the Firbolg Cave. Once you've navigated through the mountains, you can slow fall down. Nestled away in the valley between Fellwood, Moonglade, and Winterspring is a hidden troll camp. I'm not really sure on what the lore of this place is or what it was intended to be, But from what I do remember, I don't think this area was accessible until Cataclysm. I do think it would be pretty cool if Blizzard somehow repurposed this village that the Horde could use for Darkshore questing or something of the sorts. Last but not least, number 5 on the list is Northern Stonetalon Mountains. To get there, we need to head to the most northern part of Stonetalon until we get to this Night Elf structure. Once there, we can do one easy jump, run over the mountaintop, and then drop down. Upon arrival, you'll notice a small lake with some Night Elf ruins. If you keep walking straight and then drop down again, there's an open field with some more Night Elf ruins with a campsite. Now, this area doesn't really seem that big, but there's actually more than meets the eye. If we go back on top of the mountains, and then this time take a left and drop down, we actually stumble upon a big empty zone. At the end of the zone is an abandoned lumber mill with what looks to be like a goblin shredder. Now, I know there's a lot more things in Kalimdor that I probably didn't touch on, but there is one more honorable mention, and that's the underwater goblin town in Tanaris. I made this as an honorable mention because this is really difficult to get to, and I highly doubt Blizzard would actually add something to this given its location. But it is a pretty neat place to explore, and it even has a working elevator in it. Just don't touch the bottom floor because you will die. Well, that's all I had for my Kalimdor list. If there was anything that I missed, let me know in the comments section below. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because it does help out the channel. Now, if you stayed till the end of the video just to hear me address the drama from the last video, here it goes. So the last video seemed to have garnished a lot of hate, which honestly I kind of expected given the nature of the video, but it seemed like a lot of people couldn't get past the clickbait and completely missed the point that I was trying to make. So to state my position clearly, I'm excited for Season of Discovery, I plan on playing Season of Discovery, and I think it'll be an interesting take on WoW. But two things can also be true. I also think Blizzard has been very unsupportive at maintaining their games and tend to take the approach of fire and forget on all their releases. But for whatever reason, a lot of you seem to take that personally as an attack on the game that isn't released yet and a negative review, as opposed to just criticism for Blizzard Entertainment. Here's also the other thing. This is my channel where I'm going to express my unfiltered thoughts and opinions. YouTube isn't my job or career, and I use this as a creative outlet to express myself, and I only started it because I was interested in learning how to edit videos during COVID. If you're looking for a YouTuber or a streamer that's only going to have a positive outlook on WoW because their whole life depends on WoW staying relevant, then don't let me stop you from watching them. You should do what makes you happy. There's plenty of these content creators out there. With that said, I do appreciate all the support throughout the years that most people have given me. For the most part, it's always been positive and well received. I've always been flattered when people always recognize me in game, especially from my early PvP videos that I never would have thought to get more than a couple hundred views. Anyways, peace out till the next one.